You're listening to the OMG Hour.
Welcome, everybody, to episode number 341 of the OMG Hour. We are your Obstreperous measured ghosts. And, of course, I am Sean Evans, otherwise known as Zion Tane.
And I am Tico, Mr. Second Place.
Hello.
And it's good to see you back with a background that looks like you're home.
Looks
again.
like normal. Don't cross the streams, Tico. Don't cross the streams.
I've done it once. I regretted it.
Bad things happen. Yes, I am home again. I've got my regular surroundings. I got to tell you, last week, I don't know if anyone noticed, when the show first started, I kind of handed the reins over to Tico very quickly. Because when I'm not in the normal mode of operations, which is literally I'm doing everything all on one laptop, and it was just not my usual setup, I was sort of out of my comfort zone. I had to think things through, and I couldn't get into the show right away. So I'm like, Tico, just start talking. It's Tico, just start.
I did.
You did. So that was good.
Sorry about that,
just, I couldn't get into the rhythm for some reason. So I'm like, you know what, Tico, talk. So I apologize. Well, so we are back. I'm back home. Hopefully I don't have to travel again anytime soon. We'll see. I don't know.
Well, two things. Number one, I want to point, because you started your Extra Life campaign, and I know it's not in the show notes, and I don't want to make sure that you have a chance to talk about that, because you did start that up while you were away, and I know that you are aiming towards a new goal. This is your 10th.
This is my 10th year doing Extra Life. That's right. I'm trying to raise. Right now, I've got the bar at $2,000. Last year, I raised $2,800, which was pretty awesome. So if I reach 2,000, I'll raise it and keep going. But if you can donate to my fundraiser, the best way to get to it is bit.ly/extra Sean, and it's a capital on the two words, extra and Sean, capital letter E and capital letter S. But yeah, I think I've raised just under $500 already in the last week, which is awesome. So
that's pretty good, particularly not from your home base, so to speak.
Right? Yeah, I did it all from. I was like, okay, I've got nothing else to do in my hotel room. Let's get this thing going.
Yeah.
So, and I did some streams this week as well. You know, let's talk about some of the games we played, because while I was away, the Ghost Recon Breakpoint beta started, and we talked about it last Friday because it had started, I think, the day before. Thursday. So I had played it for a bit, and I played it all weekend. I had an absolute blast playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And I've got this amazing, for those of you on the audio podcast, go check out, where are we, about 3 minutes into the show, and check out this clip that I did. It felt like, to me, it was like an action movie shot. It was like, I can't believe this actually happened. So I'm laying in the ground, and there's a copter, and these are the other ghosts, the ones who can jam your radar and who can hunt you as well as you can hunt, right? So they have to land first. So I'm shooting their helicopter, and I must have hit the pilot, because watch this. I'm shooting the helicopter, and it literally drops right in front of me and explodes in front of my face as I'm walking away from it. It was I cannot believe that just happened. It was amazing.
That is a good action movie shot,
right? Like literally,
and good for keeping the camera on the thing so you can see the second explosion.
The second explosion. I was like, I can't believe that happened. I was playing it. I was streaming it live. Brian Young, Juggler Geese, he was playing with me, so he was in the game with me. He was hiding behind the tree here. I'm just out shooting the helicopter.
Yeah, you were saying that Brian is worse at stealth than I am.
I don't know about that. You're pretty bad at stealth sometimes. In fact, listen. If you were in the game, that helicopter would have been you. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I would have landed it there.
Yeah, exactly. But, oh my gosh, that was like an epic shot. It was so amazing that it landed right in front of my face, exploded, and of course, we didn't get caught because I took care of them before they even got out of the helicopter.
Yeah.
I did get taken down by them once, and it was frightening. They just come out of nowhere. Like, it's like, so this is what the in-game NPCs feel like when I just appear out of nowhere. You know?
Oh man, that sucks.
Right? So yeah, anyway, that was like I'm absolutely stoked for Breakpoint. It was so much fun to play. It was absolutely amazing.
Do we have the date on that yet? I know there's a date. We keep talking about it and
it's October. Isn't the end of October, I want to say.
I am I'm pulling it up right now just cuz I want to know. It is October 4th.
Oh, so, it is very soon.
Not quite the end.
It's 2 weeks
coming out. Coming out with the Ghostbuster video game as its competition. Good. So, wow, I didn't even think of that when we decided we'd be the Obstreperous measured ghosts. So, well, that's because it's Ghost Recon and Ghostbusters on the same day.
There you go. Don't cross the streams.
So there we go. So that is future games are coming up quick.
Oh my gosh. Well, I want to talk about a game that I got a couple of weeks ago and I haven't had a chance to talk about yet. I'm just going to talk briefly about it because spoiler alert, I'm not a fan. This is a game called Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark. And this is, it's a pretty game. It's, it's cartoony. It is a tactics battle game. A lot of people love tactics battles. So, it is a good tactics battle. I was expecting more from this, though. It's a fairly large story. But what I don't like about this game is it's literally just tactics battles. You don't control the character at any time outside of the battles. It's them walking through from location to location, having conversations to advance the story. And then it just keeps going, and then eventually there is a battle, and you go into a tactics battle, and you play the tactics battle. Now, if you're a lover of tactics battle game, great. It plays well.
Yeah.
I didn't have any problems with the tactics battle mechanic itself. It makes sense. It's fun. It works. One of my biggest issues with this game is the controls, though. However, because it's a tactics battle, and the layout, as you can see, is sort of skewed. Okay, it's think of if you take a box and skew it down to the left.
Like you're sitting. It's like you're at a table playing a game and you're on the corner.
You're on the corner of it. So the problem with that is I go to press left and the cursor moves a different way than I'm expecting it to go. So sometimes I'm finding it really hard to move where I want to go because I end up pressing in the wrong direction because it's not, for some reason, just it feels wrong because you've got up and down controls for something that's on an angle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I found that a little it became annoying while playing the game because I would continuously press the wrong way. And multiple times too, because then you try to correct yourself and end up going down or up instead of the way you want to go.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of the game overall. I just wasn't having fun with it. It didn't excite me. I'm playing through some battles, and some of them are fairly lengthy battles. And when I was done, I'm like, that's great. I won, but the rest of it just felt, I don't know, flat because I wasn't in control of anything else. And it felt I don't know. I felt like I was robbed of an actual RPG per se. Yeah, you've got your RPG elements where you can upgrade your weapons and your armor, and you can control all the people in your party and give them, different weapons and armor. When you go into a shop, though, I couldn't figure out a way. It's like, I don't know what I've got. How do I know what I can buy, and where can I compare it? And in order to do that, you have to go into this try and buy window, where you can highlight one of your characters and then go through all the weapons, and it shows you what's good for them and what's not. And it felt cumbersome. I just want to see a list of items and show me what I've got equipped and show me if what I'm looking at is better or not. Don't make me go into yet another window to try and buy for each character. It felt weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not for me. I didn't enjoy it. I wasn't having fun with this game. I found it a little bit tedious. If you are a fan of tactics battles, maybe give it a try. But I just, like I said, I wasn't. It's not for me. I
Not
just
your
couldn't.
cup of tea.
Not my cup of tea at all.
Well, did you play anything that was your cup of tea, Sean?
Oh my gosh, did I ever? Besides Ghost Recon?
Besides Ghost Recon.
Yes. Let me talk about another fantastic RPG. This is called Greedfall. This just came out this week. Greedfall is a game that I have been watching for years. Like, it's been a couple of years when this was first announced, when not much information about it. Now, first of all, if you go and watch my streams, I did a couple of Extra Life streams for this game, or with this game, while I was away. And I was streaming it with PlayStation, PS4 Remote Play, streaming it from home to the hotel room, okay? And let me tell you, the game that you're seeing right now on YouTube is far prettier than what I was experiencing over Remote Play. Like, I mean, I get home and I pull up this video for tonight's show and I'm like, wow, the game I've been playing.
Looks good.
Yeah, the game I've been playing for 6 hours actually looks really good. Because it did not look this good over Remote Play, let me tell you.
Yeah.
But wow, Greedfall, fantastic RPG, very, very story based. The combat is fluid. It's good. It's a little bit tricky to get into the combat because while you're casting spells, you can't move, right? So you're trying to maybe back up, keep distance. Because I'm a spellcaster, which is how I like to play. And you have the choice of a different classes. I like spellcasting, so I like to keep my distance. But as I'm shooting the fireballs at the enemy, I can't move at the same time. I can't move and shoot. So I can move backwards, but as soon as I start pressing the button to shoot the fireball, the character stops moving.
All right. Now, quick question. It's a little blurry on my end for this video because I have, as you know, horrible
internet connection.
Internet connection. Are those beaver bears?
They are, yes. I would say they are something like a beaver bear. Absolutely.
Right.
They are a bear-like creature with weird beaver-like hands by the looks of it. Yes. But yes. Like I said, very, very story-based. I would say the combat so far I think I've played it 6-7 hours already. And I would say the combat to story ratio is like 85% story, 15% combat. Which, in my opinion, is awesome. I love big stories, big RPGs. Yeah. This feels like a very big RPG. 3.5 hours was the prologue, Tico.
Wow.
The prologue.
Okay, so this is a big game.
Yes. So after 3.5 hours, I finally got the title, Greedfall. It's like, wow. But it was great. The missions felt full and detailed. It's like a lot of RPGs are like, I need you to go do this for me. So you go do it. Maybe that person says, I need you to go do something else. You go do something else, then you go back and you're done your quest, right? No, this one's like very detailed. There must have been several, like 6, 7, 10 different sort of steps to go through. And details, like go capture this guy. Oh no, the guy ran away. Now you have to go find him. Now you talk to him and maybe he convinces you he's not the bad guy you think he is. So now you need to go do something else and maybe sneak him out. And then when you go back, you decide, are you going to tell the truth? Are you going to lie about what you did? And there's some decision making in the tree which are in the game, which gives you reputation with different factions in the game. Let me tell you, I had an absolute blast playing this game. I love Greedfall. This is a game by Spiders. They're the ones who did Necromancer. Do you remember? Or
yes,
Technomancer?
Technomancer, yeah.
Bound by Flame. Both of those games did not get good ratings. I loved Bound by Flames. That was one of the original PS4 games. I loved Bound by Flame. And I didn't play Technomancer. Actually, it's one of the ones I missed.
I did play Technomancer. It did not get great reviews. It was okay, but yeah, it was one of those ones that took a little bit to get into, and I think that may have deterred some people. Like I know it was on sale for like $2 at one point.
Technomancer
recently.
is actually still in my wish list on PS4. Yeah, eventually I think I'll pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, you wait long enough as a PS Plus game.
Maybe someday it'll be PS Plus. It hasn't been yet. Otherwise, I'd have it. But you know what? Bound by Flame kind of made me a fan of Spiders, the game development studio. Let's
actual
get that.
Spiders,
not actual spiders.
Spiders.
No, not a fan of actual ones. But Greedfall. Wow, I am so thrilled with it. There is one quest that I'm currently working on where you're supposed to. There's these guards that are harassing merchants. And so you try to talk to the merchants. You have to convince them to talk to you. And if you have certain, you can try to convince them if you have good, there's certain skills that allow you to convince people to do things, right? It's got those kind of skills in it, where like you need different skills to do different things. You actually need proficiency skills to hold a blade. If you don't have the right proficiency for that blade, you can't use it. It's like, that
seems like an odd thing. Like if I have a knife in my hand, it's like,
yeah,
I don't know what to do with this.
Right.
And then you stab yourself in the head. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
like you can't craft potions unless you have your like Science 1 proficiency. It's like, it's
okay, like that maybe I can understand.
Sure.
But like if I have a stick in my hand, it's like you haven't put any skill things into hitting people with sticks, so you can't figure this very simple task out.
But here's the thing: the one thing I'll just say again, as I'll just finish this story, is the one quest. Basically, you end up saying, "Okay, when are these guards going to come back? We're going to set a trap for them." And he says they'll probably be back in about 2 days. So the quest literally says, "Come back in 2 days," and there is a counter on the quest of actual in-game time for you to go back in 2 days. So, like, okay, that's cool.
It's kind of neat.
You know? So you could go off, do a whole bunch of other quests, and you're just kind of like, okay, I've got 1 day, 3 hours left. Okay, go do some more stuff. It's like, okay. And I ended up going out into another part of the world, in which case it does sort of this fast travel, but it says this travel is going to take you 2 hours. I'm like, okay, I got time for that. It's like,
yeah.
So I'm taking time into consideration because of a quest.
Like, all right. Do I have time to get there and get... Okay, yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. And then I got to a certain point and I'm like, no, I don't... No, I think I'm going too far. I don't want to wait. I don't want to waste time. I ended up going back. It was cool. Greedfall. Absolutely fantastic. I'm loving it. It really is really good.
I'm hoping to check that out. It did drop during a very busy...
Oh my gosh, it's a bit of a bad date for it, for an sort of an unknown game. Like not too many people are watching Spiders Interactive. You know,
for a new IP that's not getting a lot of marketing push. It is not a great time because, I mean, I've been playing more Gears 5. I'm almost at the end of Act 2 at this point. Nice. I don't have any new footage. I thought I did, but apparently I just gave you the same footage as last week. So I'll work on that. I will say Act 2 is absolutely stunning. You are basically, it is winter, so it is all snow, and it looks fantastic.
Nice.
Looks amazing. Really enjoying the way it's put together. And Act 2 is sort of like an open act, so to speak. Like you have your path and everything, but there's side missions you can go to. So you get like this skiff to ride across the tundra, and you can go and do some side missions and find pieces to upgrade your stuff. It's open world ish.
What?
It's still like linear, but it's open world ish once you hit Act 2.
Is it kind of like, open world ish like Horizon Zero Dawn, or a little less than that?
Less than that. Like there's less things to do, but you have this pocket of area you can go, and there's some areas where you can explore like a camp and find a piece to upgrade Jack or something like that.
Okay, so it's open world more in the... Okay, so like that zone is an open area with multiple things to do, but once you finish the zone, then you move on.
Then you move on, but I mean, Gears has always been linear.
Very linear.
Go here, set up, fight, go past there, and go. So it's really cool to have that in there. And one of the really cool mechanics they've thrown in, at least for Act 2, that I've really enjoyed. There's one spot where like there's these big hulking scions, I think they call them, and they've got the shield generator things on them, and you have to try to take out the shield generator guys. And there's like 2 or 3 of the shield generators, so you can't. It's hard to hit them. They buzz around.
Oh.
And I realized you can toss a grenade, and it will blow up the ice underneath their feet.
Oh.
They drop.
And they drop.
And then the ice freezes back over, and you have killed that guy with like just ease. And I'm like,
wow, that's so cool. I haven't had a chance to play it yet because I said last week, the game on PC would not let me use my controller.
Well, you can try it after you spend time with your family.
I absolutely can. But
let me know if you want to, if you do want to try some Horde or something like that.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. But first, I do want to play another new game that came out today that you have had the chance to play.
I have. And this is a very, very short. I grabbed a little bit of footage of this. I've played an hour or 2 of this so far. I actually.
And this is.
This is Borderlands 3.
Thank you. Audio listeners did not know what you were talking about.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that we have audio listeners too, okay? So Borderlands 3 came out today. I actually stayed up last night to play this at midnight.
Did you really?
Only to realize it didn't launch at midnight.
What? It did on PlayStation?
On Xbox, it would not. I don't know. It was midnight somewhere. I don't know. I couldn't play it at midnight. So about 12:30, and it still showed waiting for, waiting for down. So I'm like, forget it. I went to bed and I got up this morning and I played for an hour or 2 this morning and a little bit more when I got home. It looks gorgeous. It is basically
it's Borderlands, right?
Borderlands.
Yeah.
There's some cool new things. Like your guns have the two different shooting types on them.
The alternate mode.
Alternate modes. The new characters are cool. I've chosen the Beastmaster.
Okay.
The Beastmaster, and you can choose different pets. You can get one of the little spider crawly things.
Spiders. What is this? This show is all about spiders today. Spiders and ghosts.
I'm using something that looks like a cross between a cat and a monkey that's holding a handgun.
A monkey cat. Okay.
Monkey cat with a handgun is the pet that I'm using, and he has this one of the early skills I unlocked fires off 2 of the racks, flaming racks, the bird thingies towards your enemy.
Nice, cool.
I'm really I'm level 5 now. I think it is fun. I am looking forward to playing more of this. It is Borderlands. It is exactly what you'd expect and exactly what you'd want out of a Borderlands game.
You know what's funny about the footage you provided here today is that this morning when I was at the airport waiting for my flight, Captain Mike M was doing Extra Life stream, and he was playing Borderlands. This is exactly where he was while I was watching him in the airport. The exact same level.
So this is the same. This is like the first boss, mini boss, whatever that you face. Shiv.
Yeah.
It's the first early boss that you face. So
it's just funny that the footage I saw this morning is literally the footage you sent me for the show tonight. So I just thought that's
spoilers.
funny.
No extra spoilers.
No extra spoilers. Exactly.
So I have also been playing last week. NBA 2K came out now based off of the OMG sports ban on videos. I did not provide you any footage.
Yeah, we definitely have a sports ban here. In fact, apparently now we've got a Tico ban because you're not moving at all.
I don't know what's going on.
We've got your audio, but we do not have your video. It's like you're popping in and out. It's funny.
Well, it is just lovely, my computer. Anyways, NBA 2K. It looks great. The only downside is that it really it's one of these games that sort of pushes for the microtransaction by making your create a player basically not able to do anything unless you play a ton and build up the in-game currency, or you actually basically it's trying to say hey man, if you just give us a couple of bucks you'd be a lot better. And it gets a little frustrating. So I'm not giving them any more money, but it does look pretty. It is a fun game.
Great. Sports. And go team.
Sports.
Rah,
I know,
rah.
you're super excited. All right, but Game of the Year contender that we both got to try this.
This is this week. Seriously, I'm not even sure I want to play Borderlands 3 after playing this. I need to go play this game. I'm sad I'm not even playing it now. Because
I know. I mean...
Okay, so
it is up there with the greats.
Can I say? Can I say it's almost like game of the century?
Yeah, I mean you can. I mean I don't know how anybody's going to top this.
Listen, Tico and I both got a review copy, and we've both been playing Bus Simulator. That's right, Bus Simulator. You are a bus driver on a bus route, and you drive a bus, and you open the doors, and you let the people on. They may ask for a ticket. You provide them a ticket.
I don't understand the ticket concept. Like, a whole bunch of people get on with no ticket. But
they have a pass.
Some people ask you.
They have
but they didn't scan a pass, or they just get on the bus and sit down. How do I know they have a pass? I know everybody. It's my first day on the job.
Right. Well, and then there's mirrors on the side of the bus. You have to turn the lights on. You have to open the ramp for if you have a wheelchair.
My favorite part of the game is the sitting in traffic simulation.
Oh, absolutely.
That it gives you.
It's great.
Like, a red light, stop for 2 minutes at this light.
Watch the light. Yep, go. Or even a 4-way stop. You got to wait for the traffic to go.
Oh my bloody Lord! Like this, it's like like what's next? The watching paint dry simulator?
No, seriously. Let's be honest here. Okay, can I be completely honest? I was not bored with this game. I'm going to be honest with you.
I mean, I played it, and it's not like it. I don't know.
You know what?
Like there are parts that I found infuriating. It's not the worst thing I've ever played by any means.
It's
and
not.
Everybody knows that I played some bad stuff. Like it is a true to life. It is exactly what it is. It's not like it lied to you. It is a bus simulator. You are driving a bus.
Okay, but you're not just driving a bus though. So you're the owner of a new bus company. So you start by driving a bus, but eventually you're gonna be able to buy more buses, create routes. You're gonna assign buses to routes. You're gonna hire new drivers and have them. So it's sort of like this big epic, almost like a Sim City style bus route, like bus company, right? You're building up a bus company, but you're also a driver.
Logos and stuff like that, and. But it's just it is exactly that is exactly what you would expect from like if that was your job.
Yes,
like this is like it is true to life. It just seems like such an odd thing to make a game out of.
It does, but like I said, I was not entirely put off by this game. I was actually sort of enjoying just the driving of the bus from route to route.
I don't know. I got like some little irritation because like you have to fully release the gas before you can back up, and you have to fully stop from backing up before you can go forward again.
Well, you don't have to do that in a car.
Yeah, but I was like sort of race car. Was like I backed up and then I'm trying to like why is it not going?
In traffic. I got awfully close to one guy. He was started to move and then he stopped. I'm like, oh crap! So I almost hit a guy.
I haven't. I've hit a curb and I've hit a light like a small post because I'm a bus. I should be able to drive over that, and I cut a corner.
I have trouble sometimes because you have camera controls, so you can look left and right and look in your mirrors. So sometimes I go to look in my left mirror, and then I start driving and forget to recenter to the front of the bus. So I'm sort of off to the edge trying to drive the bus.
You can press the left stick in to go back to third-person bus mode.
To third person, yes. I don't like third person. Actually, I like first person in the bus. I find it really difficult to drive outside the bus because you can't see the front of the bus.
Yeah. Plus, you can't check and see what your passengers. Did you get that piece of garbage that somebody left on one of your seats too in the first tutorial?
What? No, somebody left garbage in the bus.
I finished the first little mission and everything. Got back to the at the end of the whatever the end of the line, and they're like, somebody left some garbage on your bus, and I had to get up and go to the back of the bus and pick up some jerk coffee cup. Shut up!
That's awesome. I didn't have that. I was just told to get out of the bus.
No, I had to go to the back, pick up this guy's coffee cup, and then drive the bus back to the depot.
That's awesome. Oh, you have to signal too. You have to turn your signal left and right signals, and you get bonuses for actually signaling properly your turns.
It's perfect stop.
It's like, oh my gosh. Seriously, it's well done. It really is.
It's well done for a
it's
simulator.
one of those games where we've said it before. I don't know who. It's like Farming Simulator.
Like who's the audience for this game?
Yeah, who is the audience for this game? Listen, I enjoyed it. I actually had fun. This isn't something I'm going to play for hours, but it might be something. If I've got a few minutes, I'll go in. I'll drive a route. It takes like 10 minutes to drive a route. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think for me it's a case of this game is coming out at the wrong time with Gears, Borderlands, NBA, like all of these games, all
Greedfall.
out this pocket. I mean, I don't know how much attention Bus Simulator is really going to get from me.
No.
Right now,
yeah, I agree. What's the target audience for this? I don't know, but I think as an actual bus simulator, it's quite well done, and I'm not playing in full-on simulation mode. There is a more simulation mode for this game as well.
Okay, you cut out entirely there for a minute.
Yeah, it looks like I also lost internet connection there for a moment. But I was just saying I don't know who the target audience is, but as a bus simulator, this is detailed. It is a full-on bus simulator, and not only that, we're not playing in full-on simulation mode.
Yeah.
Right? There is another mode that's full-on simulation. And I don't even know what the difference is because I was afraid to turn it on.
All right. What is the next simulator game that you want to play? Like, what do you want them to come out with next?
How about like a real-life simulator, a work day where you actually have to get up in the morning, make your breakfast, get in your car, go to work.
The full game is done in real time,
right,
too.
Yeah. Go to work. Drive in traffic to get to work, you know? Oh, I don't know, because you've got truck simulator, there's construction simulator out there.
There was, like 2-3 weeks ago, a computer repair simulator, or PC builder simulator came out.
What? PC builder simulator.
Hang on, where is this? This was last month, I think. Hang on, I'm going to get you the exact name of the game, because it did come out. I didn't imagine this. This is not a thing that I imagined, is it?
It could be.
No, I don't imagine.
You do imagine things sometimes. I don't even know if you're doing anything because your video is totally frozen. So, maybe I'll just dance. I'll just keep moving, so there's at least something to look at.
On the 13th of last month, PC Building Simulator came out on the Xbox for $22.99.
Wow. We need that.
And I don't know what this game is, but yeah, it's weird.
All right. Well, I think that is it for gaming. I think we've covered everything.
There's one thing in the news that's not in the news that we have to talk about before we get to the news.
All right. It's not here in the news, or?
It's not in the news.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
Anthem.
Oh! Anthem is on EA Access now, Tico.
Anthem is on EA Access. And I believe I stated at some point by the end of September.
You probably did. And you were right. So now we can play Anthem together, because now you can download it.
The price, it's already downloaded. It's already ready to go. We just have to hop in and play.
We do have some new. I want to stay on gaming news for just a minute. We'll cut down on the TV talk a little bit today. But a couple of things came out. Apple Arcade was announced this week at Apple's new thing, and it's going to be $5 a month. Apple Arcade to download games. And there's some, well-known publishers in there that have made games that are popular on iPhone and iPad. $5 a month isn't a bad asking price, but I wonder how good the games are going to be. Like, is this really something people want? Just games that are made for Apple TV or for your phone, for $5 a month. I don't know. What do you think?
I would say for my phone, once every 2 months, I'll buy like a $1.99 game or something like that right now. Like most of the things that you can get that you want to play are probably free.
They're free to play, yeah. Like Gears
they're
Pop,
free to
for
play.
example.
Yeah, like Gears Pop or something. They're free to play with some microtransactions here and there and stuff like that. So like maybe once every 2 months I'll spend $1 or $2 on a game. I would feel more comfortable like something like a $30 for the year model type thing, like EA Access is for a price point on something like this, rather than $5. That's $60 for the year. Like,
well, here's the
you
thing,
spend
though.
$60 on phone games, and
You and I don't even have iPhones anymore. So
no, I mean I have somewhere.
Yeah, but I have Apple TV, but I'm not going to sit on my Apple TV and play a game. You know,
I have a console.
Exactly. I have a console. So I don't know. We'll see. I know Apple's one of those companies that wants to get in on the because they're doing Apple TV Plus, which we can talk about later as well. So they're getting in on all of the streaming, all of the subscription things like everyone else. Ubisoft came out and said that they are done creating shorter games. Their focus is on the longer open world experiences. So the shorter games like Assassin's Creed Unity or even Splinter Cell is a thing of the past with Ubisoft. And this may explain why we haven't seen a new Splinter Cell. But having said that, I have always said ever since Ghost Recon Wildlands came out, I said it way back then. Can you imagine how awesome a Splinter Cell would be in this kind of an open world, where the whole concept is stealth, trying to do things without ever being seen, but doing it in this huge open world? I think that would be amazing.
Think about that, like an open world Hitman type game.
Yeah, but not Hitman. Splinter Cell.
I know, but it was like Splinter Cell, like an open world, like you're not like in the jungle or anything like that, but like in a city where you have to like get a bunch of objectives done. Yeah,
get into this building and get out without ever being seen or caught or whatever. Full on stealth. Because I love stealth, and I think the stealth in Wildlands and in Breakpoint is actually really well done. You can stealth things very easily in those games if you're really good at sniping people from a distance, which some people are not able to do very well.
I'm fantastic at it. I managed to hit that guy in the head with the helicopter from a starting point of way far away. So
your video is hilarious right now. It just stopped on you in the middle of a yawn. That was classic.
Well, that's maybe I've just been yawning this whole time.
I think we're getting like 0.2 frames per second for you. That's how good your video is right now.
I don't know why it has been so terrible. Like I'm
telling you, it's your modem.
Everything.
It's your router. Your router is dying. It has no upload. I'm telling you, that's what it is.
I'm calling them right now, telling them I want a new router.
Yeah, tell them it's you have no upload. It's terrible. Anyway, GameStop has announced they're going to be closing up to 200 stores worldwide.
Yep, it is the end of an era.
It is the end of an era. You and
I both are alumni.
We are. We still have good friends who are current alumni of GameStop. Yeah. I really hope their stores are not affected. Now, we already know actually one of the stores that was affected, the Ancaster store.
And the Brant Street store in Burlington.
Yeah, they're both gone. And now I worked at the Ancaster store for a very short time. I helped when Jessie was manager there. I helped her out through a Christmas season. But that store itself is gone.
I opened that store. I opened that store. That was one of my first stores when I was working there. And yeah, it is weird to see these stores just gone.
Yeah.
I understand where it's coming from. That people are getting more and more comfortable with purchasing stuff digitally, and they're not going in.
That's just it. Yeah.
The old generation, the used game model sort of goes away when people don't have physical copies to trade in.
Well, that's exactly it, right? There's nothing to trade in. But also they have become more of because they're a Think Geek provider as well now, right? So they've got it's not they're transitioning to a different model. But at the same time, that different model can't support the number of stores they had. I get it. I just hope our friends are not personally affected by this with their stores. I have no idea how their stores are doing because they're closing 200, but then they're going to start another program that kind of keeps track of sales figures and productivity. Like, I don't know the words they're using, but they have a new model that's actually going to tell them which are their high selling stores and which ones are not, and then they'll probably end up closing more after they do some more analysis.
Yeah, I think currently it's stores that are coming to the end of lease agreements and stuff like that we're seeing.
Yeah, and underperforming ones that just don't sell. So, that's one other thing on news I found today. I when Nintendo Wii came out, do you remember the Wii Fit game that came out with it?
The Wii Fit game with the scale balance board.
Yes. So they're coming out with another fitness game that basically gives you this ring. It's like a tension ring of some kind. You put one of your Joy-Cons in the ring, and then you have a strap that you put on your leg for the other Joy-Con, and it is a fitness game, but it's also an action game. So the actions you do in the game are all fitness moves, and it's like a Pilates ring. It's a Pilates ring that they're using that you can squeeze and you can move, and it knows how you're moving the ring. And if you're squeezing the ring in and out like really fast, it knows how fast you're doing it. And that's all part of the game. And I guess a Pilates ring, because it uses strength to squeeze it, right?
Well, let me tell you how fit I am, that I did not know that Pilates had a ring.
Right.
That is my fitness level that I'm at right now. This is new information to me that they have a ring.
So I'm not surprised they're coming out with another fitness game. What did surprise me is watching the video for this made me weirdly excited, not excited, but giddy almost. Like, it just seemed like this looks just too cool. This looks like it's just too much fun.
Is it such I'm just always blown away. They're like, you know what people want to play with? Fitness rings.
Right?
And cardboard.
Right?
And
what's next? I don't know, man. It was so
Nintendo. Weird. Empty egg cartons. Like, what? They just throw out whatever they feel like. It's like, slap a logo on that. We're using it.
Right? And the game will be the greatest thing you've ever played.
Yeah. New from Nintendo. Plastic bag in the wind. And everybody's gonna buy it for like $80.
Plastic bag go. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Done.
Done. Oh man, so good. I don't know. Do we have time for a lone wolf today?
We do.
Okay, let's just do one.
You're the one who runs the time. All right.
Let's just do one lone wolf today.
Category possibilities. Movie first lines.
Yes.
Choice.
Let's just do that one.
All right.
Movie first lines. All right. Play along with us. Those of you listening or watching, get a piece of paper, write 1 through 4 down the side. 1 through 5, and then tie, and write down your answers and see how well you do. Movie first lines. What is the question?
All right.
Name the movie this first line came from.
Name the movie based on its opening line.
Wow, how did I ever guess that?
All right. Number one. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
I have no idea.
I have an idea.
I don't even know if that's the right name of the movie.
All right. I had the craziest dream this is number 2, by the way. I had the craziest dream last night. I was dancing the White Swan.
Okay. I think I might know that one.
I got no idea, but
I think I might. I don't know. Anyway, that's the next one. Number 3.
All right, number 3. People are always asking me if I know Tyler Durden.
Oh my gosh, I know that. But I don't know what movie it is.
I know that movie.
Oh man. Okay, I'm just guessing.
All right.
Next one.
For number 4?
Yeah.
Number 4. I look good. I mean, really good. Hey, everyone, come and see how good I look.
Oh my gosh, I know that one too. Oh, no, I can't think of the name though. I got nothing for that one.
All right, I got a name. I've got something written down. I could be.
I know the quote though. I know. Yeah. All right, number 5.
All right, number 5. Are you watching closely?
Oh, I know that one. Oh my gosh. I know it.
When your brain refuses to cooperate with you?
Okay, I think that's the name of it. All right, and the tie?
Tiebreaker. How old does Kevin Costner say he is in the opening line of Field of Dreams?
Oh my goodness. I have no idea.
I also have no idea. I've seen that movie once, which is weird because it's a sports movie.
I love that movie. I love Kevin Costner's movies, so he's actually one of my favorite actors. All right, number 1. I wrote Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is what I wrote, and that is correct.
Oh my gosh, what a guess. I have never even seen the movie. That was literally a guess based on the line.
It was
Number 2, was that Black Swan?
It was Black Swan, and I also wrote Black Swan.
Number 3, I had no idea, but I wrote Napoleon Dynamite.
No, it's Fight Club.
Okay.
Fight Club. Tyler Durden, the famous character played by Brad Pitt.
I knew the line. I could not think of it. I've seen the movie once. Number 4, I have nothing. I don't even know. What was the quote again for number 4?
Number 4 was, I look good.
Right.
I mean, I look really good. Hey, everyone, come see how good I look.
What movie is that?
That is Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
I have not seen the movie.
Oh,
No.
It's so much fun.
I know.
I also got that one right.
I know. I want to see it. And number 5, I believe, is Now You See Me.
Oh, that's what I wrote as well, and I was wrong. It is The Prestige.
Oh, so close, though. Magic movie, right?
It is a magic movie. I like The Prestige. That's Batman and Wolverine.
Yes.
Prestige.
Yes. I did not enjoy The Prestige, actually.
No? I enjoyed that one.
So I got a whole 2.
Okay, I got 4.
You're better at movies than I am.
All right, what did you get for your tiebreaker?
I wrote 34. I'm just guessing.
I also guessed at 42, and you guessed slightly closer than I did because it's 36.
Well, there you go. I knew it would have been 30s, but because it's a while back, I think that movie was a while ago.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on and talk about some television.
TV.
I mean, I've been away.
Wait.
Oh, we got. Ooh.
Wait.
We have to
Don't
check
jump
something.
Gun.
We have to check if
I need to know, is Spider-Man back in the MCU yet?
Let's check right now. Here we go. The answer is no. Forget it. And I just lost internet again. Wonderful.
A new deal to allow Spider-Man back into the MCU along with Venom.
So you might have to repeat that, Tico, because I just completely lost internet for about 5 seconds.
All right. Well, what I had said was there was a rumor this week that Sony has come back to the table and is trying to now offer Spider-Man, Venom, and the rest of the Spider-Verse back.
Wait, no, I thought it was
sort of a deal.
I thought it was just Spider-Man and Venom.
Well, I mean, I think that the article also mentioned Morbius, and
But that's.
I mean, it's.
Wait, so they want the entire Spider-Verse in the MCU?
Well, I don't know if they want them. I think that that's what Sony's bringing to the table and saying, "Hey, let's make a deal here. Maybe they're trying to sell off the characters piecemeal. I don't know."
Well, I did hear that rumor. Nothing substantiated yet, but the only thing I read was Spider-Man and Venom. They're offering Spider-Man and Venom, and they're offering a 25% take.
Yeah.
On the movie revenue. I think Disney would be crazy not to take them. I don't know if that includes any other Spider, but that makes me wonder what the heck does Sony want to do with the Spider-Verse then?
Yeah, well, because there's the Morbius movie that's coming out as well, which is part of that Spider-Verse.
Exactly, but if they sell off Venom and Spider-Man to the MCU, then they can't be in Morbius. So I don't know what they're thinking here. And I don't know. I mean, who knows? I am losing internet yet again. This is terrible. All right, we are gonna try to keep going. The stream ended. I do apologize. I lost internet. I don't know what's going on, so it completely cut off the stream. And Tico's internet absolutely blows right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight with Belle this weekend or something. I don't know. I'm just going to yell at a bunch of people who I may just go down to a Belle store and yell at random people just for fun.
Just do it. Just yell. So anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about television really quick. I watched a bunch of TV while I was away. Community, Orange is the New Black, The IT Crowd. I watched the entire series of The IT Crowd because it's pretty short to be honest with you.
It's British seasons are not that long.
Yeah, no, it was like 25 episodes total. So
yeah, they 6 to 8 episodes per series. As they
6 episodes per series. There's 4 series and then a final episode. 25 episodes and they're only 20 minutes each. So, but you did watch something. I want to know about The Island. This is a new Netflix show that you watched.
So I've only watched. Now I haven't gotten through a full episode yet. I've watched like the first half of an episode so far.
Why?
But I was intrigued enough because my wife came downstairs and my daughter wasn't sleeping and she wanted to watch TV with us and I didn't think it was an appropriate thing for her to watch, so I turned it off.
Okay, fair enough.
But from what I'm gathering so far, it's some sort of lost in a digital space of some sort. So you start off.
They're lost on an island. Was what I saw from the preview. They wake up on an island. They don't know who they are.
Yeah, but I get the sense that because it's island like iPod and stuff like that, it's not ILAND.
It's a capital I land, and they're all there for a reason based on the. This is what I read. They're there for a reason, and they're all being hunted essentially. From what I read, the description, I think it's called Island because each person is probably so self-centered, they're being punished.
But they don't know who they are. Nobody knows who they are when they wake up. So it is a very. So far, it's very interesting. And I can't remember. I think it's Kate Bosworth is in it.
Yes.
And then the girl from Eureka, and I can't remember, Erica something. She's a Canadian actress. So far, the 2 people that I've recognized in the show. I enjoyed what I've seen so far. The IMDb is when 10 people wake up on a treacherous island with no memory of who they are and how they got there. They set off on a trek to get back home.
Yes.
Now I saw part of one of the clips said something about the simulation. And that's what makes me think that it's some sort of
not real, as in not real. Maybe.
Otherwise, why not just call it The Island with an S?
I read it as Island because I think they're being punished for being very self-centered. Yeah, it's all about I, right? That's the kind of what I read into it. But it does look interesting. I do want to watch it.
It's a 7-episode series. It just started the other day, so I'm like half an episode in. I'll probably have if I watch the full episode, I probably have a lot more to tell you.
Right.
But I put it on here anyways, just for whatever. Okay. I didn't know if we had time. I also watched. I've watched some more Altered Carbon on Netflix, which I'm really enjoying. Carnival Row is really interesting as well. But I watched the movie yesterday.
Oh man, I want to see this movie. This looks so good.
It wasn't great by any means, but I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It's not like one of those ones where you're like, oh my God, greatest movie ever made. But it was really fun, and I really enjoyed it.
And that's all I'm looking for. It looked like it'd be a fun movie for sure.
Yeah. This is the movie where guy gets in an accident, and he wakes up. When he wakes up the next day, he's a musician. He wakes up out of his coma or whatever it is, and the world has never experienced the Beatles. So the world he lives in, the Beatles no longer exist.
They never existed.
Yeah, and he's the only one that remembers the Beatles. So he starts performing Beatles songs and passing them off as his own.
And they all think he wrote them, and he becomes this famous celebrity because they think they're all his songs.
Yeah, and
I know it looks great. I really want to see it.
Yeah, it really is. It is fun. I would recommend it. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that movie.
And then shortly after that movie came out, Blinded by the Light came out, which is based on Bruce Springsteen music. It's like
and this is the thing. So and Rocket Man, a few weeks back as well. So Bohemian Rhapsody basically said, hey, you know what? People are interested in old music. Let's make a bunch of movies.
Yeah. But Rocket Man, I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody, Rocket Man, and
Are
Blinded
biopics.
by the Light are all true stories.
Correct.
Yeah, Blinded by
I
the
don't.
Light is based on a true story.
Yeah.
Yesterday
It's not
obviously isn't.
that you know of.
That I know of. Right, exactly.
So
So I don't know. Do we have time? We got a few minutes. I mean, you know what? Because of this whole, I'm out of my sorts now because the whole stream ended, and I hate when stuff like that doesn't work.
I know. All right, let's talk Suicide Squad cast.
Oh yeah, you were talking about this today. So the Suicide Squad cast was announced, and my goodness, there's a lot of people in this. This is a James Gunn film now. Of course, James Gunn is the one who did the Guardians of the Galaxy. So there's high hope that this is going to be better than the first Suicide Squad movie.
I don't think it can be worse. I really don't. Like, I mean, the first one was not like terrible, but it felt corporately affected, if that makes any sense. It felt like the movie execs really got their hands on it, and it was not the product that they really wanted it to be.
Agreed. But this cast list, Margot Robbie, of course, returning as Harley Quinn. We got Idris Elba, who is now in it. Viola Davis is returning as Walker. Wait, yeah, that's right. She was Walker, right?
Yeah.
Michael Rooker is in it. He was from Guardians of the Galaxy. Jay Courtney is in it. John Cena is in it. Nathan Fillion. I wonder who he's playing. Nathan has always wanted to play a superhero. He's always wanted to be a Green Lantern, actually.
Maybe they'll throw him in there as Green Lantern just for fun.
I don't know. Taika Waititi is in it. Of course, he's also from Guardians. Or no, he's from Thor.
He's directed. He directed
and
the last.
He
Thor,
directed
Ragnarok.
Thor, and he was in it. He was the.
And he's Korg.
Korg. Thank you. Who else? Sean Gunn. Of course, Sean Gunn's in it. Sean Gunn is in anything James Gunn does. It's his brother.
Yeah.
Who else we got? Peter Capaldi, Doctor Who himself, is in it. Anyone else you recognize? I don't recognize anyone else.
Let's see here. Pete Davidson from SNL.
Okay.
He's the young-looking guy. He dated what's her name, Ariana Grande for a little bit.
Okay.
But Jay Courtney is great because he's I've seen a ton of his his kung fu movies, and they're fantastic.
Yeah. Gunn now James Gunn cautions not to get too attached to this list. So many of these roles will likely be nothing more than a glorified cameo.
Still.
So we don't know too much. So that's interesting. That's a huge cast, though. I know Idris Elba was originally going to take over Deadshot from Will Smith, but now that they're going in a different direction, he's going to be a new character, or a different character, I mean.
Well, he's going to be Deathstroke in the most recent thing. Slade Wilson is Deathstroke.
He's going to be Deathstroke. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, Michael Rooker playing King Shark, rumored to play King Shark.
Yes, King Shark. That's right. So you won't actually see him as Michael Rooker.
Well, I mean, maybe. I don't
now,
know.
I wonder, with them bringing King Shark into it, does that mean the Flash on TV can no longer use King Shark?
I think, I don't know. I mean, because there's back and forth as to what they're allowed to use and
Well, they're not allowed to use Suicide Squad anymore.
Yeah.
And they had teased Harley Quinn years ago on the show, right? There was a voice behind one of the prison doors that was very clearly Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
But then they were told they could not use Suicide Squad or those characters anymore.
All right. So Marvel and Sony need to get together and work some stuff out. Warner Brothers and DC need to get together and work some stuff out.
But Warner Brothers is DC.
I know. Well, they need to get together and work some stuff out. So they, give us who cares if it's in two different things? It's not going to affect our.
They got the Flash. They change
out Batman's every other movie. I mean, who cares?
And the Flash is Ezra Miller in the movies, and Grant Gustin in the TV. Grant's a way better Flash than Ezra Miller is anyway. Come on, let's be real.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we've got pretty much run out of time. we should probably end it here.
All right.
There's a couple other articles. We're going to talk about Apple TV Plus, but I don't know a lot of details about it other than it's coming November 1st, and it's going to be cheaper than Disney Plus. Of course, Apple's going to be creating their own TV shows as well. Again, they want to get in on the streaming craze that everyone else has with subscription-based TV shows, and so we'll see how that.
Your money, but they want your money, but they're not satisfied to get it every year with a new device. They want it every month now.
That's right. So, but who knows what the TV, I don't even know what the TV shows that Apple TV is going to be producing. We'll see what that lineup is and see whether or not it's worth it based on what their price is going to be.
Yeah.
But that is pretty much it for episode number 341. I do apologize for all of the issues. Tico, your video is actually working suddenly.
Of course. Now that we're done.
Right?
It's be perfect.
Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So anyway, Tico, take us out.
All right. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Second Place.
That's great. Thanks so much. I am Ziantane everywhere, and that is XiantaYne. Follow the show on Twitter at the OMG Hour. Check us out on YouTube if you're not already at youtube.com/OMG Nexus, and you can like, subscribe, and comment right here on YouTube. Thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to go to bit.ly/extra Sean and help me raise money for Children's Miracle Network, specifically Hamilton McMaster Children's Hospital. Extra live stream will be on November 2nd, I believe it is this year. But I'm going to probably do some streams leading up to that as well. So keep an eye out for that. Thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week.
Bye guys.
This has been an OMGNexus.com production.